We try to do themed programs. Today's theme was classical one-hit wonders. All of these composers were very prolific during their lifetime, and they were very famous in their own right. They wrote a lot of pieces. But for whatever reason, they're primarily remembered for one or a small handful of pieces. And oftentimes those pieces are famous, well known by today's standards, because they're used a lot of times in media and video games, and just they kind of embed themselves into our society. And so we picked a program of a lot of those pieces of music where people didn't know they knew the pieces, but then once it started going along, they're singing right along and turn to their neighbor and go, "Oh, I know this piece." It's very purposeful to talk between the pieces because I try to give context of what the audience is about to hear.
For our purposes, it's a small tuba. And Ponchielli actually wrote the first euphonium concerto. But this piece gained popularity by being included in Fantasia. If you haven't seen Fantasia, you still may recognize it because a little ditty that was created that had to do with a young boy writing home to his mother and father about camp. So enjoy.
A lot of times the classical music is thought of as stuffy and thought of as, not accessible. And so to give them little bits of information so that they can listen for those things, it makes their experience so much more enjoyable, and they end up getting a lot more out of the music. One of the things that we like to do is we love to have new audience members here who maybe didn't think that they liked classical music. And then once they come and they have the experience of one of our Pasadena Philharmonic concerts, they realize that not only is the music accessible, but they actually really enjoyed it.
4 years ago, I was invited to the Christmas performance they did. And I came, I didn't want to, be honest with you, but I came just out of respect of someone who asked me. Well, I got there, I listened, I haven't missed one in 4 years.
Jeff Wagner, Mayor of the City of Pasadena, asks all citizens to join me in congratulating the Pasadena Philharmonic in their 30th year. And I do by today, March 1st, here in Pasadena, Texas, Pasadena Philharmonic Day. It's my honor to present this to you, Mr. James. And Mr. James, thanks for all you do for our city.
It's like a well-kept secret. Pasadena has a top-quality, first-class Philharmonic Orchestra. People think it's stuffy, and James does a lot to make it fun. He gives you the backstory of the music and keeps it light, and he's kind of like, I think he's a modern day, remember the Boston Pops with John Fiedler? Mm-hmm. John Fiedler made classical music fun. I think that James Park, our conductor, does the same thing.
It's not too highbrow for anyone. This music is made for everyone, and so come out and give us a chance. Give us a listen.